This video, we're going to use scientific notation as part of our dimensional analysis to convert a stated fact from one unit to another desired unit. So we're going to start off with, in a given year, the U.S. energy consumption is 1 times 10 to the 20th joules per year. We want to divide that by the population. So population is 280 million people. So this is this is 10 to the 14th. So let's try that right now and say that this is 1 times 10 to the 14th divided by 280. So the U.S. energy consumption is 3.571428.571 times 10 to the 11th joules per person per year. But I want to get this from per year to per second. So all of this is per year, so it's times 1 over year, so the years are down here. To get rid of years, there's going to be 365 days in a year. So we're going to just down here in the denominator. Oops. That year right there, 1 year is 365 days. And that day is 24 hours. And that hour is 3,600 seconds. So we have 365 times 24 times 3,600 is, in our denominator, 315,36000. In our numerator, we have 3.571428.571 times 10 to the 11th. This is now per second instead of per year. So let's divide this out. 3.571428.571 divided by 315,36000 is 1.3 1.132492571 times 10 to the negative 7th times that 10 to the 11th is going to give us about 1.13 times 10 to the 4th joules per person per second. They instead want a more exact answer for this. So we're going to give it to them. This is joules per person per second. 1.1324.92571 joules per person per second. And they rounded to the nearest tenth of a joule per person per second. So we used the scientific notation there to help us solve that problem and convert units. Let's go ahead and look at another problem here. The population of the United States in the year 2000 was roughly 280 million. Express this as the number of people per square mile if the land area of the US is roughly 3,536,000 square miles. So I'm going to call that 3.536 times 10 to the 6th square miles divided by 280 million is times 10 to the 6th people. Other way around, because I want people per square mile for population density. 280 times 10 to the 6th people, and that amount of mileage. So people per square mile, like so. We're going to get, let's clear this, 280 divided by 3.536 is going to be 79.1855236. There's no times 10 to the anything. People per square mile. And this was rounded to the nearest person. So it's about 79 people per square mile. The speed of light is approximately 5.866 times 10 to the 36912 miles per year. Express the speed in miles per second. So we need to change years to seconds. So that's times 1 year is 365 days. 1 day is 24 hours, and 1 hour is 3,600 seconds. So we're going to take 5.866 times 10 to the 12th. We're going to divide that by 365 times 24 times 3,600. There's our parentheses here. And we get 186,009.6398 miles per second. We're going to round this to the nearest tenth of a mile. So like so. Worldwide, there are approximately 132 million bursts per year, expressed as quantity in bursts per second. 32 million bursts per year times, again, I wish I just had the number off the top of my head to convert years to seconds, because we've been doing that a lot, but 1 year is 365 days. Each day is 24 hours, and each hour is 3,600 seconds. So we're going to calculate here 132 times 10 to the 6th divided by 365 times 24 times 3,600. Those are my parentheses. And we get a birth rate of 4.185692542 per second. And we're going to round that to the nearest tenth again. It's about 4.2 bursts per second. All right. Let's go ahead and finish up with this last problem here. The national debt was about $6.9 trillion at the end of 2003. Express that quantity as the number of dollars per person, assuming that the US population 10 to the 9th is the US population was about 280 million people. So this is going to become times 10 to the 3rd in the numerator. We have 6.9 divided by 280 is 0.0246428571 times 10 to the 3rd dollars per person. So let's get that over here to be 1, 2, 3. 24. Make sure that I get that right. Yep, 6.9 trillion. So 24.6427871 per person. Let's make that dollars and cents. Sorry, trillion is times 10 to the 12th. So it's thousands, millions, billions, trillions. So this is times 10 to the 6th times 10 to the 6th is going to make this 1, 2, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Between the 2 and the 8. Like so. And 2.86 roughly. There we go. That sounds right. It was, as I recall, between $24,000 and $25,000 per person around that time. If everyone wrote a check of that amount to the IRS, the national debt would have been paid off in 2003. But now we're significantly more debt per person than that. All right, that is it for this video, and that's it for this section of the textbook. Talk about something different in our next set of videos when we come back.